kills me every time I see one of these videos because it is such a perfect example of this kind of mind virus.
So when people say, what are you doing? You say, things that please me. And they say, toward what end? And you say, pleasure. And they say, but really, what are you working on? And you say, having a good time. But what do you hope to accomplish? Being happy? That's what all of existence is about, you see.
All humans navigate meaning in life using these 5 different flavors: survival, conformity, achievement, pleasure, and story. While we need all of these categories, each has the potential to act as a kind of mind virus, which can take over the way you see meaning in everything. Imagine you find yourself in a brand new environment that you don't understand. Immediately, you'll start on a journey of solving specific kinds of problems in a specific order. First, how do I survive? And then, what rules does this environment have? Next, what else is possible? As you start solving these problems, you gain control over your environment. And the very moment that you do that, you will naturally start to ask the question, what do I like best? All the abstract patterns that you have learned and all the different levels in which those patterns have been achieved create an enormously large catalog of possibilities you can explore. As you explore, you will find that you appear to have been born with natural tendencies or interests in many of these. For example, of all the different levels of how a classic hamburger could exist, I'm not a crazy person, but for me personally, something like a level 75 hamburger, that's kind of what hits the spot for me. In some sense, these connections define a large part of what makes you you. And it turns out that it feels good to do the things that you find pleasing. This is often called self-actualization because you are actually trying to do the things yourself likes. You may really like sushi, but are you actually eating as much sushi as you are drawn to? Pleasure is great. It's an amazing part of what can make life fun, and you can and should try to do more of the things that you enjoy. But when people say,
that's what all of existence is about, you see.
No. It's not all of existence. You're still missing out on a whole universe of meaning. If you don't have access to a higher story, pursuing the things that please me can become the highest aim you have. When pleasure becomes your aim, your brain will filter and color everything that you perceive, and all the problems that you see and the solutions that you come up with will all be related to who or what is keeping you from the things that please you. Ironically, a life spent in the pursuit of pleasure is often not pleasant. I use an island in these examples because our own brains are the unknown island that we are born into. As an individual contained within your own body, the goals of self-interest, survival, conformity, achievement, and pleasure are the only options you have access to unless you can learn to find meaning in the things outside of you. All of these categories of meaning give us powerful advantages. We need them all, but each of them can also act as a kind of mind virus. Yes, including story. We'll talk more about how that works